Hi, I'm Sameer Jain, founder of Active Allocator. I recently participated in a panel discussion discussing the objective criteria that's needed to select a digital financial advice vendor. So I thought it was a pretty good discussion, and I'm going to share with you some takeaways, or at least those that I remember now. So what we spoke about was, over the past decade, many tools, many services have emerged to respond to the financial advice efficacy conundrum. And these are things like model portfolios, turnkey asset management programs, TAMPs, managed portfolios, active and passive funds, as well as automated solutions such as B2B and B2C digital robo-advisors. All of these purport to increase efficiency without sacrificing quality, but the question is, how well do these really deliver on their promises? And individual investors too have benefited from greater access to tools that facilitate self-advisory, things like online brokerage accounts, market research, robo-advisors, etc., etc. So though generally these are available at low cost, self-directed investors are still unable to answer the question, how effective indeed are these tools and how do these compare to alternatives? And in our panel, we sort of concluded that criteria that seems to be missing in the popular discourse are things like personalization. Can the user incorporate personal investing preferences? Customization. Can one incorporate, for example, specific market views and estimates? How comprehensive can the entire universe of asset subclasses be analyzed and accessed? Are recommendations independent and unbiased? Is the information or advice free from conflicts of interest? Is the information or advice accessible to users on an as-needed basis? And is the methodology transparent? And then, of course, there is the cost. How much does this information or service cost? So you can see these are pretty important questions. And given what you, or if you are a financial advisor, your client already owns within a portfolio, should one own more or less of a particular asset class? What is attractive? What is not? And to ignore these questions, I think is, to use a strong term, is willful blindness. And the most consequential, often the best decisions are those that are made at the margin. However, marginal decomposition on a forward, not backward looking basis within portfolios is easier said than done. So in our panel, we talked about there is much that is written in the academic literature, but one is still often hard-pressed to arrive at fact-based decisions at the moment of making investment calls. In the past, this was often relegated to opinion, to conjecture, and to gut feel. So all of this has changed now. Active Allocator recalculates it for you in 15 to 20 seconds and also meets most of the criteria I touched upon. I thought I would just share this with you. So thank you for listening in.